2, where we pick up the action with Darrell Gwynn. Will be in the near lane against one of the longtime veterans. This will be Gene Snow from Fort Worth, Texas. Snow, a former campaigner in Funny Car Eliminator, moved into Top Fuel a few years ago after sitting out the sport for several years, forming an oil company that was most successful. Darrell Gwynn has made it into the final round twice this season, once at the Summer Nationals, again at the U.S. Nationals, but both times he lost to Don Garlits. Gwynn here in round number 2 at the Winston World Finals is facing another veteran. Gene Snow in Top Fuel Eliminator has been rapidly improving. He won his first national title way back in the mid-1960s. He won again this season in Top Fuel and would love to take home this Top Fuel title at the Winston World Finals. Snow getting the final instruction from his crew chief. Both cars into the staging beams, and it's Snow out in front. Another tire-smoking run for Darrell Gwynn. This time he does not recover. And the elapsed time for Gene Snow, a 5.49 second time at over 260 miles an hour. The best time ever for Gene Snow. As we look in slow motion, you see Snow pulling ahead at the start. The tire smoke from Darrell Gwynn's car indicating he is losing traction, and in this case, it lost Darrell Gwynn the race.
Well, Darrell, just when it looked like it might be your day, it all goes up in smoke.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to swallow, I'll tell you. I've never won one of these races in Top Fuel, but I figured we never qualified number 1 either, and we qualified number 1 here, and I figured, well, this is the one we're going to win. This is our last chance of the year. I can't bow my head to anybody. We've done very well this year. I got to give credit to everybody that's been a part of this car. We're going to sew up the season. We're hoping to stay in the top 5, depending on what Ormsby does. So all in all, we had a good year.
Back at the starting line, our next pair of cars just about ready to go. The Jolly Rancher Special of Frank Bradley from Napa, California. He has won several national events, including one right here on this racetrack. For Bill Mullins, he's also won in Top Fuel Eliminator and in Alcohol Dragster at the wheel of Carey's Diesel. Mullins has got to be coming into this round riding a natural high as a result of his efforts in round number 1. Earlier, he defeated Joe Amato, the big winner in the Krager Weld Wheel Classic. Amato was in the near lane, Mullins in the far lane. Amato had a slight hole shot, an advantage off the starting line, but look at the thundering Carey's Diesel pull ahead at the finish and take the win over Joe Amato. Now it's Frank Bradley staging first. Then comes Bill Mullins. And Mullins' luck runs out this round. He was late off the starting line. Bradley puts together a beautiful 5.63 second elapsed time at 249 miles an hour. And the Jolly Rancher Candy Special advances into the semifinals. Here is Don Garlits in the near lane in the Super Shops In-N-Out Hamburger Special against Gary Ormsby, a Toyota dealer from Roseville, California. Ormsby using some semi-aerodynamic devices on his car. You can see the little spoilers right in front of the rear tires trying to break up the air as they hit those big flat slicks as it goes down the racetrack at over 260 miles an hour. Number 4 in the world last season was Gary Ormsby. Don Garlits, number 1 this season, and will carry that big number 1 all next year. Staging ever so carefully come both cars. The Christmas tree goes green, and Ormsby with a hole shot. Garlits has got problems. His car slows, and it is Ormsby across the finish line first. And one of the big upsets of this meet, 5.49 seconds, 259 miles an hour. Once again, an instant replay. We watch Gary Ormsby. Garlits actually left the starting line first, but Ormsby's car responded so well, he pulled ahead in the middle of the racetrack and did not lose that lead to the finish line.
Well, your crew did a fabulous job of getting the engine replaced along with yourself, and seldom really can you come back from those engine explosions. It seems to get you behind and you never catch up again.
It's a tough deal sometimes. You know, you want to set it richer and where to be safe, but you just can't. We had the fastest guy in the round.
Have you ever enjoyed a season any more than you did this one?
No, this has really been a good one, Steve. Really been great.
Don Garlits looking back on a season that has carried him to the top of the record book. 6 wins in one season, an all-time record for that man. Gary Beck against Connie Kalitta. Kalitta from Ypsilanti, Michigan. He won his first race back in 1967 on this racetrack at the Winter Nationals. Gary Beck has won many NHRA national event crowns, including the U.S. Nationals twice. He has been a world champion, and he won this World Finals event back in 1981. The number one driver on the Miller American team, Gary Beck. His car owner is Larry Miner. Owning and operating his own racing operation as he does his flying service is Connie Kalitta. The two drivers encased inside the protective roll cage to protect them in case of upset. Strapped in with all the fire protective gear required by NHRA. They come towards the starting line to light the two light bulbs at the top of the Christmas tree, indicating to the starter that they're ready. He throws the switch. It's a green light and tire smoke for Connie Kalitta. Beck down to the finish line on an easy single run. Does not take it easy. 5.73 seconds at 244 miles an hour. He is off the pace of his competitors just a bit, as this now sets up our semifinals, where Gary Beck will be racing against Gene Snow. As we look again in instant replay, it's instant tire smoke for Connie Kalitta, losing him the race right off the starting line. Let's go to Steve.
So Gary Beck is the next to advance to the semifinals in top fuel. A 5.73 put away Kalitta. Gary?
Yeah, it's dropping cylinders a little bit. We need a little more poop, I think.
Shut it off earlier, or was that all it had run?
No, that was it. It was, I felt it dropping a little bit in low gear. What happened to him?
He smoked the tires and just threw in the towel.
That's good. I needed that one.